So we've already heard this song. You can check my reaction to that somewhere down in the midst of suggestions, but we're picking apart a little bit here. This song and Escape from Los Angeles, we've already heard. Kind of a short one, 36 minutes. Still really like this bit though. And it makes it for an interesting intro because it does kind of have a little bit of a initial progressive, almost intense emotional vibe to it. Like not like really over the top, but it's got a sort of forward progression in it that I kind of like. It's kind of hard to pinpoint it exactly. I do kind of like that brief moment of guitar lead there. That was pretty cool. I don't recall that from the last time I listened, but I dig it. This is actually one of the longest songs of this album too. It looks like it's a pretty brisk one. Love this undercurrent of bass here. Really nice groove with it. Vibe, man. It's a vibe. I have a feeling a lot of this album's gonna boil down to that pretty straightforward, enjoyable vibe, but I don't mind still doing the reaction, even though I'm sure there's not gonna be a whole lot of oh my god moments, but you know, I'm willing to be surprised. Ooh, now we got a little outro. Alright. I don't think I recall that last time. Never mind. It must have been there because it didn't lead in cleanly. Far too near. Haven't heard this song yet. Okay, another nice forward driving pace. Cool. Bop this on the highway. Just cruising along. Oh, really nice fucking bass line again. There's a lot of cool background elements actually. I like the bass line. I like the way the guitars are a little bit smothered, but you can hear the lead kind of creating some unique licks and textures there. Really digging it. I know. I like the way these vocals were mixed there. Very forward and stripped down. Way less doubling, it felt like. Now, obviously, with every review, I'll give the lyrics a read, but I don't think there's a whole lot crazy shit going on here. Very straightforward sounding. Okay, next song. I believe it's another one I don't know. Of course it is. Yeah, Dulceria. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, hello. A little bit of that falsetto back. Haven't heard that in a while. Okay. Oh, this is already looking like one of my favorites on here. I really enjoyed this. Love this fucking bass line and his vocals there. The first step of those mega 80s vibes that I was getting from some of the other singles. The other single. A really clean, almost psychedelic guitar work too. Ooh. Almost a little bit of a southern twang. Hell yeah. Hell the fuck yeah. There's not much more to say. It's another very straightforward track, but it's just got some really great overall sound work on it, right? It's just super pleasing to listen to, and it's not boring. Instrumentals aren't like going like ham or anything, but they're doing enough to keep it interesting and keep it dynamic. This is a cool little bridge too. I dig this tune. I will acknowledge it's not like groundbreaking, and like people wanting the harder edge of AFI are gonna be disappointed, but it's been 2 decades, dude. You're not getting it. I'm sorry. You know, it's not coming back. Just get used to this. Ooh, fucking getting that nice bass look. Let's go, boy. Solo it a little. Okay. Feeling myself today, apparently. Shit. Love you more. Know you, Mr. Davey.
Is there a feeling
More of that 80s vibe. Loving the bass, fucking new wave sound. I was like wondering, the first two tracks weren't mega into that new wavy sound that I thought they were going for, but now we're firmly. This could almost be a little bit more of an aggressive one if it wasn't for that really clean light picking in the background. It feels like this has a little bit more teeth to it, but there's just a little bit peeling it back. Production's definitely smothering it a little. Well, not sure. Ooh, bass. The bass is killing it this album. Some good lines there, man. It's enjoyable. That was definitely not my favorite track on here, but it definitely was an enjoyable little twist of pace. Here's Escape from Los Angeles. Here was just straight fucking new wave now. Even down to the vocal runs. Listen to this. Just come on. I do like a little bit of his rasp there. The little morning sun. Tiny little nuggets of detail. Definitely a flowing album. I think we're like, what, 5 songs in now? Is that 4 or 5? Yeah, we're about 5 songs in, so we're a little under halfway, and it's moving along nicely. I'm definitely not getting bored at any point here. Now, the thing I always worry about with albums like this is, will the tail end slump, or will they twist it a little bit and make it interesting? We'll have to see. We'll say almost all the songs in the tail end are pretty short, though, so. How do you just not get into it though? Like it's just fun. It's just like listening to old 80s music a little bit. It just feels like it came from a simpler time. It's very simple, enjoyable music. There's a little bit of teeth in the lyrics on this one. I can definitely tell from just not only the lyrics but the video that accompanied it too. That's for the review. That rolling, growling synth, very enjoyable. Very pleasing little touch. You get kind of a semi-classic AFI run here. Yep, solid track. Solid track. Lots of solid. Not a whole lot of whoa. Okay, I liked where that was going, and then it kind of just. It was very roller coaster of emotions right there for a second. Ooh, and then there's a really good, interesting run there too. Dropping his pitch a little bit. I see you. I'm very much in love with the bass on this album. Like I keep saying it, but it keeps standing out. It's really nice. Very subtle tweaks to keep things different. Very, 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 very standard songwriting. But I don't know. I have a feeling this is really chasing the summer vibe sound. It is a little interesting considering that whole trash bat thing they did, but this is different. Okay. Okay, cool elements of the leads there. Okay, like they had a little bit of crunch there. It's interesting. I want to see where it's going right now. Right now I'm not horribly impressed, but I am interested. Second chorus, okay. And to respect the difference in tempo, but I don't think this song is really the greatest on this album for sure. It kind of feels like the energy's got drained out a little bit, and I hope they throw some back in. Okay, here we go, maybe. Looking tragic. Alright, get some forward guitar sound here. More awesome bass work. interesting. Jump forward in decades. We had a lot of 80s-esque stuff, but right now we're like in the 2000s era pop music, indie rock and pop. Make it for a cool sound. Hugely, holy shit. Okay, so some interesting lyrics here. Getting a little societal with us, you know. People look for a reason to panic. Everybody's acting like everything's falling to shit. Or maybe it is everything's falling to shit, you know. The apocalyptic nature of the last year. Okay, so I'm finding something though. A lot of cool mix of sounds here, but some of the main elements are sticking around in a very similar manner. Like I love the bass work on this album. But it seems to be a forefront for every single song. And the vocals seem to be kind of taking on very similar tones, except for the one song that I really don't. I mean, this is different. Alright. Every time they have like different elements, right? And I'm like, oh yeah. But then by the time the songwriting and the structure really comes to head, it's like, oh, there's a few shruggers on this for sure. I want to say there's nothing bad so far, just kind of like, yeah, because it feels like as far as like emotionally and like as far as momentum and interesting songwriting went, we peaked with the first song, which is that's a bad sign. That's not a great sign. But it's definitely not negative so far. Like we're not like, oh man, 4 out of 10. But definitely finding my enthusiasm waning by this end half here. But I still dig certain parts. Like I like this kind of overall a little bit more menacing tone here. The runs and the songwriting are very equal for everything else, but the production and overall sound tones are helping keep something going. Yep. Back to that third chorus. Probably the final one. Okay, more break guitar work a la 2000s. More bass lead sound. I really like the guitar work here. A little mix of that clean, a little bit mix of that harsher rhythm. It's a nice undercurrent of bass throughout the whole thing to help tie it together. So it's like it's taking all these like different sounds and tonalities, but the runs and the way the runs are written, like as far as the vocals go, unmistakably AFI. Like you could take that vocal melody and slap it on any AFI album in the last decade or so, and it would kind of work. Which is not always a great thing, but it's also not always a bad thing either. It really just depends on the part. A little bit of familiarity is fine, but when it starts to get boring, it starts to get Okay. Pop into something other than the chorus. Nope. Okay. I have found my angle for this album, because I doubt the last song is going to change it much. That angle is the songwriting, because the songwriting is actually getting pretty disappointing by this point. I wasn't expecting, like, amazing, because, like, I am aware of what the Blood album sounded like. I'm aware of what Burial sounded like, but a little bit more than this would have been nice. Last song, let's check it out. Again, we're a little bit off kilter, a little bit menacing here. Almost 5-minute track, so maybe they'll mix it up. And with those soft crooning vocals. If this isn't the chorus and doesn't repeat 3 times, that would be pretty cash money, actually, because that was kind of cool. I do like the sound of this, though. It's very stripped down and very otherworldly. Definite synth there. Oh, that's kind of a cool effect. There's like a little... He's talking about burning tree, and they made a little crackle, a little mic feedback there. That is the chorus, and we're on repetition 2. Okay, take it to the tail half here. What we're gonna do for the rest of the song. Okay, slightly sinister vocal textures. That's fucking cool. I like that sound a lot. Nice watery key that gets kind of distorted at the end there with a little vibration vibrato. Slightly masking that repetition. So this is a dragger, but is it? Oh no, it's almost done. That was the song. Fuck. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I like certain elements of it, but again, songwriting, these songs really disappointed. Okay, all right.